Alright, what's up everybody? Gonna be starting here in about 30 seconds. Gonna be playing some kind of hidden gems. I'm actually starting out with probably the most well-known game on this list. The End Is Nigh. Hey, what's up everybody watching? So the End Is Nigh is a spiritual successor to Super Meat Boy. Now I haven't played this since when it came out. I'm actually going to just be starting a new file here. Let's skip this intro. I think you're supposed to die here. But yeah, I haven't played this since it came out, so I don't remember like any of this.
Oh fuck!
I forgot about that weird intro. Yeah, so I don't remember any of the levels really, which will be interesting. Oh, awesome. That's what you get when you're watching chat instead of playing. Died on literally the first possible thing you can die on. Awesome. Proud of that. Yeah, so why I'm including this is, if you compare this to, like I said, Super Meat Boy, this game didn't get anywhere near as much. I don't think people talk about it like anywhere close to as much as they talk about Super Meat Boy. And I think it's really deserving of that, because in a lot of ways I think it's as good if not better than Super Meat Boy. How do you do the drop down? There we go. Man, I don't remember any of this. Oh yeah, you have to do the stick on the walls thing. Okay, there we go. Sorry, story stuff. Yeah, so the reason I wanted to do this, I actually don't have a lot going on today. I was honestly a little bored, kind of waiting around for the big E3 stuff to start. So I figured this would be an awesome opportunity to kind of showcase some lesser known games. Give me a reason to return to some of these. And we're collecting tumors in this. That's what those little things are. They're optional. Now, the cool thing about this game, it's almost like an open world platformer where you can actually intersect with the screen. You can go, like over there in the top left, you could probably go up. I'm not sure if we can actually get there, but you can actually like double back and be able to access different areas according to which side of the map you actually come in from. I'll show you a little better later what I really mean by that. This might be our first instance of that actually right here. See? Yep. How cool is that? Now, can we get the tumor and make that jump? Yep. Actually, I did a review of this. If you dig into some, it came out I think like 2 or 3 years ago. You can find that on my channel. I kind of talk about that element a little more. I really think that's the standout feature of this game. How do we get that guy? Not this way. Oh, I think there's a hidden wall over here. Yep. This game also has one of my favorite soundtracks ever. Very good soundtrack. Not gonna be able to make that. See, that's one of those instances where... Oh, I can do it. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Nope. Since I'm just playing casual, we're not getting 100% of the tumors. I'll try to get whatever I can without too much of a hassle. Pretty much want to show as much of the game as I can. I aim on playing each game for about 45 minutes, and then switching off. There we need a key. That might be up. Let's try to go up. Forget how you get on that platform. Go here. No. We're doing something. Oh, there's a little tumor. This. I love this game. Completely lost all my muscle memory at it though. Slowly getting it back. Not fast enough. Does he come back? Let's see. Almost. I gotta move chat. It's too distracting over here. It's too hard to look over there. Yeah, this game's The End Is Nigh. I messed that up. This might still be possible. Oh, so close. Gotta make that jump and not actually cling onto the ledge. That takes too long. Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, so I think we have to jump to that far one first. Far one, close one. There we go. That took longer than it should have. Oh. Forgot when you grab them, it also destroys them. How do you get that guy? I remember how you get that guy. Oh well. Alright, second area. This takes us back. Yeah, this is like a jump between levels. This is kind of what I meant. It's almost like it's like an open world platformer. There's like no loading, you can seamlessly jump between the different tiles. Oh, there's a tumor. Saw that block up there. Where's that going? Oh, so close. I forget what those little guys are. What do you do? Oh, I need 50 tumors, only have 20. My camera just fell off. Production value. Yeah, it does kind of look like World of Goo, doesn't it? If you're supposed to go down that hole. Easier said than done. I don't think I ever found this path the first time I played. I don't remember this. No, I'd definitely never been here. Okay, so that's not what we wanted to do. I love this song. Such a good version of it. That's 5 tumors. There's that guy over there. Looks like we could break that wall. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Dang it. Okay, there we go. You gotta get it on the drop down. That makes sense. I believe it is available on PS4. All that graphic got in my way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on PS4. I'm playing on PC right now. Ah, yeah, that's a bad place graphic right there, right when you do that jump. Gonna have to get him, land safely, and then go for it. Yeah, these optional areas are usually quite a bit harder than where you're at in the normal levels. Oh, that should have grabbed it. Alright, screw it. We're just getting the tumor and getting out of here. Alright, so right here it's teaching us how to do the runoff grab, which you pretty much have to do. I was always bad at these ever since like the first Super Mario Brothers. Those springs, I don't know why. Especially like trying to do the timing on like the super jump off them. It's a little easier on here than like the old school Mario. There's that path to the top left there. Let's go for it. I need a key. Never mind. Yeah, you do have to kind of like backtrack and go to older areas later, which is pretty cool. Oh, got distracted by the tumor flying in there. Oh, what a terrible spot to try for that. Oh, he comes back. Gotcha. Enemies. Our first enemy. You can jump off their head like that. Yeah, I never noticed how similar this kind of looks to the World of Goo. Oh, I didn't see that guy style until you mentioned that in chat there. Ah. Ah. That jump. Moving on. You have to be like frame perfect on that? Almost. How do you get up there to the left? Maybe that's just, that might be a spot you drop down from later. And I hate stuff like that, it's stressing me out. Yeah, this game isn't as fluffy and happy as World of Goo. Very true. You are collecting tumors in this. Maybe the least jolly collectible of all time. Oh, come on. Oh, the water place. Not a fan of the water place. It's drastically different in the water in this. Hey, Lennon, what's up? We're in the dreaded water level. At least it has good music here. I remember this spot right here. I had this, a shot of this right here in my review I did. That's why it's bringing back memories. Like, you usually spend more time in a video editing program with certain parts of levels than you spent actually in, like, the game. the heck do you do now? Ever heard of Underrail? I've not heard of that. Yeah, Katana Zero's pretty awesome too. The poison. This is where you have to learn to do the dive. Not like that. About as close as you can get without getting it. Oh man, I hate the poison water. Forgot about the poison. Yeah, I've definitely heard of Undertale. Now, there's so many games to mimic Undertale, I wouldn't put it past a game being called Underrail. So I thought that was maybe a spoof. It's one of the most spoofed games like ever made. I didn't really love Undertale. Overhyped. Like, I think that was a lot of people's very first, like, meta level game where it kind of breaks the fourth wall. It's like, oh man, it's like it's taking over your computer. And I think that was a lot of people's first introduction to that. But, like, I've played so many games like that before Undertale, where that wasn't the, that didn't really, like, impress me. It's like, okay, they're doing that, you know, computers taking over your computer thing. Meta humor. Like, some of the best games to do that kind of thing, in my opinion, is like Eternal Darkness, Stanley Parable. I think those all do that same thing much more effectively. Even Pony Island, to an extent, that came out after, though, I believe. Okay, so that guy kind of spreads the fog. Gotta do it quickly. Now what? Can I jump off of him? But holding the dive button. I think it wants me to go to the left. I want to do this other jump. There we go. I think there's a path over here. It doesn't count as us getting the tumor. You actually have to get the tumors and get to the corner of the screen. We'll see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, probably in about 10 minutes we're going to switch to the next game. I could probably just play this all day. I'm getting kind of in the zone. Yeah, actually progressed through this faster than I remember. Although I'm clearly not getting all the secrets and the tumors, but still. Is this where it branches off? Yeah, right here you can either go up or down and it takes you to whole different routes. Whoops. This will get that tumor. That cartridge we actually need to get because that's the cartridges are like little mini games that are pretty cool. Probably maybe do that the last thing we do here. Alright, so we got it. That's all we gotta do. That one you don't actually have to get to the edge of the screen to get. Now to play those, you go to your TV. River City Rancid. Take a look. More water. Not taking the risk on all those coins. I think you do have limited lives, yeah. In these cartridges, you do have limited lives. They're kind of like little micro games all to themselves. The beginning and the end. Yeah, I'm so bad at the water in this. I never did play Flappy Bird, that would help in this. Oh, that's smoke? I couldn't even tell that. I can now that I'm looking for it. It's really hard to tell where that smoke is and where it's not. Dang. Okay, I see that little pocket of air over there. Ah, that was it. Alright, that's a good place to stop. Saw a little bit of everything. I could have got that tumor. Oh well. So that was The End Is Nigh by those two fine gentlemen there. Yeah, I really like that game. Yeah, so I'm going to be switching games here. Next up, not even sure. Kind of up to whatever I feel like. I think we're going to do Monolith. Yeah, let's do Monolith. Monolith next. Gonna take a 1-minute break real quick while that boots up. Be right back. Alright, this is Monolith. This is a roguelite, kind of bullet hell roguelite kind of game. This is probably in my top, maybe two favorite roguelites. Maybe top 3. No, I think top 2. Yeah, so this is procedurally generated, at least how the rooms are connected. The rooms themselves, there's hundreds of variants to the rooms. It's pretty impressive. They have had one kind of expansion pack added to this game, which I believe was free, and they're working on another one right now that I'm actually talking with the guys working on it, trying to get an inside scoop on when that, to maybe show off that new stuff when it drops. Because yeah, I love this game. Super satisfying just to control and play. Alright, so those are going to give us weapons. I'm actually going to say that for the boss of each map. And you can actually jump around the map like instantaneously, which is pretty awesome. And this game is permadeath. This is going to be some permanent upgrades. We can choose between 3. Increase maximum hit points. Maximum hit points, definitely. No, I haven't gotten to play Outer Wilds yet. I did watch Ian Hink from Easy Allies play that. Looked pretty cool. So those you can sacrifice health. And I actually forget, is it sacrifice max health or just health? Because obviously if it's just health, we want to get that. I don't remember if that's max health or not. It's been a little while since I've jumped into this. Not gonna risk it. So this is one of the mini bosses that you have to actually take out before you can access the real boss of the level. So you can't just rush. Dang, think we can get that without getting hit? Close. %5 damage increase, definitely. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I do remember picking up a key. Alright, we have increase max health, damage. Oh, can we get all of these? Oh, holy cow, that's insane. Maybe the best locked door room I've ever gotten. Alright, so right here's the boss. Now, saving this weapon, because these weapons are permanent, the better ones, or are not permanent, they're temporary. That's why I waited to right before the boss to pick that up. We have that nice laser shot. This is one of those games where I'm used to playing at 144 hertz, but while streaming, I can only do 60 hertz. I like definitely feel the difference in this. It's like so fast and precise. I do also have bombs that I can use. They're up there in the top left. I have 3. You can pretty much use that to nullify any of the bullets coming in at you, kind of like a last resort. Another upgrade. Alright, so now we teleport when we dash. I find that to be pretty useful. So I believe you can get hit during the basic dash. Like if you dash through something, I think now we can dash through things. Alright, so this is a chance. Let's try it once. Nope. It's all I'm willing to risk. Damage or the key? Those locked doors don't always have that good of stuff that we got before. That was just like super lucky. Yeah, roguelite bullet hell. This game's amazing. I actually have a review, a really old review on the channel for this. At the time at launch, I gave it a 8.9, and then I kind of went in after they did their first DLC pack, and I think I upped it to like a 9 or 9.0. I just added that into the comments or the video description. Like, patched my review. He said, like, you know what, I would give it probably a 9.1 now. Because I think my only criticism was like just more stuff, more weapon modifiers, more rooms, and that's exactly what they did with that free update. And there's another free update coming pretty soon as well. So yeah, this game's just continuously just getting better and better. Probably my one or two favorite roguelites ever made. It's between this and The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I like them both for entirely different reasons, where I feel like this has vastly better core gameplay than The Binding of Isaac, but Isaac has the just insane variety, and you just really never know how abilities and stuff are going to combine. Your weapons do combine in this game in pretty interesting ways, but like it's nowhere near, you know, Isaac levels of randomness. Alright, boss time. Yeah, it's a good time to like roguelites because they're still making content for this. There's an expansion coming for this, and there's an expansion coming for The Binding of Isaac, another one. There, I used a bomb right there. Pretty sure I was gonna get hit there. Well, that actually opened up a hidden room right here. Kind of just like Isaac, there's a hidden rooms if you use bombs. Bombs are much more precious in this than Isaac, so I usually don't you know, take the risk. I just happened to use a bomb in that room, which opened it. I usually always go for damage. You can actually shoot through those portals. Alright, what do we got here? Don't have enough for that. You can also, I haven't shown it yet, you can like scrap upgrades or like ammo or health pickups. You can scrap them just for money as well. Like that, if I wanted to right now, I could scrap it and get some money back, but I actually want that health. So, for E3 this year, I have all the conference times. I put them in my Amazon Alexa to remind me when they happen, but off the top of my head, I don't remember who's next. What conference is next? If anybody could let me know. I don't think there's anything today, is there? Forget. Yeah, see, I can actually shoot through these, and they'll come out the bottom. Ah. Taking too many hits now. That's what we needed. Nice. Oh, I forgot there is an element where if you actually overcharge your health, there's a meter next to your health that builds up whenever you gain health when you're already at max. And I think if you get 3 or 4, you'll actually increase your max health. So it further rewards you for not getting hit. Microsoft on Sunday, or EA? Yeah, I think EA's next. Sounds about right, tomorrow. EA, what are they gonna show? What would I like to see? Skate 4. I don't see that happening though. Like Skate 4, kind of like a light reboot. I think the Skate series started getting a little wacky there towards the third entry, where it would kind of tone it back down, make it a little more realistic like how it started. Hey, thanks Apex. Oh, I hate this gun. Never a fan of like charge up guns. I'm not sure why. It's very strong. Holy crap. Never mind, I lied. I like it now. Incredibly good. Skate 4 instant pre-order. Don't pre-order video games, just go pick them up normal. There's no need anymore. There was a time when pre-orders were a thing where you actually had to do them or you'd get to the store and they'd actually be out. There's no need now. It's pro-consumer to wait for us wacky game reviewer people. Just wait. I think the pre-order culture, we see the ramifications in the last 10 years where we see a lot of games very under-deliver on launch, to put it nicely. Games used to kind of have a lot more content than they did there for a while. We're finally getting over that trend. Games are finally getting back to having like normal video game amount of content, but for a while there, it's like everything felt half-baked. Like, remember like GameCube, PS2 games where like you just dig around in the extras and you'd find like whole different modes and whole different little things they threw in, or like just, I don't know. Those games just had like so much like think of like Time Splitters 2 or Time Splitters Feature Perfect, something like that. Like so much more content than it actually needed to have. And we've kind of gotten away from that. It's one of my favorite things in video games, is just like huge amounts of content. One of my favorite like content surprise, I'm saying content a lot, content surprises ever is probably Super Mario 3D Land, the 3DS one, where you like beat the game and then it unlocks a whole other game. It's like, hey, you beat the game. Here's a whole other Mario campaign. That was one of the best things ever. Yeah, it's not really a problem if you pre-order, just, you know, just do the thing you want. I honestly stopped doing it a while ago, but I don't really have any issues if you choose to do that. I understand how it's part of like your, you know, enjoying how excited you are about the game, and by doing that it might, you know, help your excitement, which is fine. We're pretty much gonna just play Monolith until I die, and then we'll switch out to the next game. I usually don't go for increased max ammo. I don't find that to be super helpful. That increases how much of these temporary guns you can actually use. They feel pretty generous how much ammo you get, just default. Oh, I hate this guy. The fire that comes from the bottom always gets me. Oh, the streaming frame drops. I can feel them. Did I not get hit on him? I think I got hit once, didn't I? Good fight. I'm getting back in the zone of this. And I have so much money. This is turning out to be a pretty good run, actually. Let's talk more E3. So after EA, we have Microsoft. Microsoft. I definitely want to see more of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Gears 5 is one of those games where I'm definitely gonna play it and enjoy it, but it's kind of far beyond like me getting super excited for it, you know, from a trailer. Unless there's something like absolutely insane in it, which I don't think there will be. Like a huge surprise, like some weird brand new game mode or something. Just one of those games like, yeah, I'll play that, but I don't necessarily need to see a trailer. Get some health. Wait, what else does Microsoft have in the works? Oh, Halo Infinite. Would like to see gameplay of that. And I felt so let down by Halo 5. My Halo love has kind of waned a little bit, but I'm willing to reconsider with Halo Infinite. Halo 5 wasn't terrible, it just was, I think, the worst one. It was just missing something. Okay, and then Bethesda. Doom. Definitely excited to see more Doom. Do you think they'll show, like, during their conference, anything on Rage 2, like Rage 2 DLC, or do you think... Because the game didn't do terribly, but I'm sure it underperformed what they were wanting. Yeah, I wonder if they'll even touch it in E3. I'm sure they're probably gonna... I think they have some kind of expansion or something planned for it, but who knows if they'll actually make their show. And then, what do we have? Ubisoft? We'll see some more Ghost Recon for sure. I didn't love Wildlands, but I'm willing to give this new one a go. What else is Ubisoft gonna have there? Heard a rumor about a new Rainbow Six. I really liked Rainbow Six Siege, didn't love it. I think too many of the abilities of the classes in that were a little much. Like what I mean by like too many little traps and little doodads all over the map, and oh, I went in a window and I insta died because somebody went up to a window and pressed one button. I wish they just maybe toned down the abilities a little bit and made it more about just the shooting is amazing in that game. But yeah, I feel like they went overboard with the abilities actually. Or actively took away from the game in my opinion. Like more is not always better. Oh, you think there might be a new Rayman? Oh, maybe. I could see them announcing like some kind of 3D Rayman game. Because they pretty much did all you can do with 2D Rayman with those last two that were like awesome. Like they could make a third one of those, but I don't know. They just nailed those so well, I don't think they need to. I think this guy has like 3 phases. This guy's crazy. This is like one of the final bosses. It's like the pre-final boss. Kind of like the Binding of Isaac. There's things you can do to get to the real ending. The real final boss. Oh, it's hard to see with those razor shots I have. Out of bombs. Holy cow. went into full-on God mode there for a second. Not to boast. Ray traced Rayman. I just played the Quake 2 RTX demo thing you can play on Steam right now with the ray tracing. Yeah, what else does Ubisoft have planned? Can't think off the top of my head. Maybe Watch Dogs 3? They'll probably tease or have a tiny trailer for Assassin's Creed, but I could see them skipping this year. I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not, if it's there's one coming out this fall or not. And who's that? Who's next? Oh, Square? Man, there's something I really wanted to see from Square I was just thinking about yesterday. Why am I drawing blanks? Yeah, what does Square have announced? Trying to play this and think is problematic for me. Ooh, I would like a tease for... Did Square publish that? Nier 3 would be awesome. My brain's getting fried, dodging all these bullets. I can feel it. I'm gonna use up all my brain power and reflexes on this, but before we get to the last two games. Oh jeez. What is happening? Oh, we have to destroy those locks. I've never even been in this room. Brutal. I never even saw that room. That's the end of our run. That's a good stopping point for that. Made it farther than I thought, actually. Ended by explosives. Good way to go. Yeah, pretty sure they're all done with Final Fantasy 15. Before I switch here, this actually has some permanent progression. You can buy different upgrades. Like shot types and stuff. I've bought them all except for these two. Actually, this is a, that's like a care package. But yeah, that's Monolith. Definitely one of my favorite roguelites for sure. Really like this game. Yeah, we're gonna switch games. Let's see, what's next? Let's do some Momodora. Alright, so this is Momodora, Reverie Under the Moonlight. Almost said sunlight. Reverie Under the Moonlight. Gonna just start a new game here. Controller. Now I have beaten this game on normal already, but I played it back when it came out. I don't think I'm gonna risk hard. Cause yeah, I don't remember most of this game, except for the beginning part I do remember. So what do we have after... Oh, Nintendo, of course. Let me see what you're saying here, Apex. No, I've not tried that adapter. I actually really like the Pro controller for the Switch, so I'm fine with that. Alright, so this is Momodora. We actually attack with a leaf. Of all things. We also have a bow and arrow. That's all we have access to now. A lot of things I'm excited to see from Nintendo. I obviously want to see more of Link's Awakening, for sure. Now that allows us to heal now. I'm like remembering how this game works. You could probably quantify this game as a 2D Souls-like, where that's pretty much our Estus flask up there in the top left. We have 3 charges for each time we rest at a checkpoint. I also want to see more Fire Emblem. I would like to see some gameplay of Bayonetta 3. I would like to see some gameplay of Animal Crossing. I would like to see an expansion pack for Super Mario Odyssey. And I don't think they'll announce it this E3. Maybe they will. Just maybe say that they're bringing Ocarina of Time, the remake they did for the 3DS, but bringing it to the Switch, you know, up-resed. That and the Majora's Mask remake on 3DS to the Switch. Those definitely need to make the Switch. Like I'm the first person to make that joke. Ambush. Yeah, I really like how this game plays. At least that's a reoccurring theme with all 4 of these games. I really like how they play. Hey, what's up? Jacob and Crix? Oh, I said that wrong. What's up? Yeah, we just started this. This is Momodora. It's a 2D Souls-like game. It's really good controls. Yeah, it's hard to get behind this person. You have to wait till they throw that dagger. Are we even damaging that guy? Ouch. Alright, we got a charm. Twice as much money will drop. Nice. Nope. Looking at chat. Is this a Metroidvania? Yeah. I would say Metroidvania, Souls-like. It's a good mix somewhere in between. You do get abilities that allow you to access different areas, so yeah, Metroidvania. Ever play Cat Maze? Yeah, I have played that. I didn't beat it though. Poisoned. Yeah, like right here, if we had the upgrade, we could go down there. You turn into a cat in this game. That's how you access those. So if I remember correctly, that charm we got, we actually lost because we died. So I want to get to a checkpoint up here, then maybe double back and get that again. Should be a checkpoint up here, I believe. Yeah. Walked right into that. Alright, now I gotta just make it back alive without falling on those spikes. Yeah, the two games we played already are The End Is Nigh, which is a Super Meat Boy style platformer. Then we played Monolith, which is a bullet hell roguelite. Now we're playing Momodora, Reverie Under the Moonlight, which is a Metroidvania Souls-like. I don't remember those things. HP increase. Nice. Dang mean. What did I do? Other than kill every living creature in this forest. You can reflect those back, I believe. I guess you can just hit them. I thought you could like hit them back at them. Oh. That is a slow platform. So we can't go that way yet. Checkpoint. Nice. It's kind of a long stretch there. Oh, first boss. Can only hit her in the head. Oops. Got her. I really like that guy's character design. No time for plot, sorry. Oh yeah, the game just like goes full into Bloodborne all of a sudden. Bloodborne, welcome. Alright, we can buy some stuff. Temporary attack increase. Save our money, even though we'll probably lose it. Karst Crest. Can't go that way. Hidden dog. Ouch. This atmosphere, though. I don't know if the sound's high enough for you guys. Got some eerie background going on. I think that was an upgrade to our healing item. I think we got one more charge, I believe that's what we got. Okay, there's a permanent shortcut right there. Very helpful. Another boss. It's just a little guy. Oh, this boss is cool. You guys are gonna like this boss. You guys and maybe ladies. Cursed. You'll see what I mean in a minute. sure what curse does. Oh, we can't heal. Okay. That makes sense. Weak point for massive damage. Got her. Oh, what? Where did you come from? Yeah, I love this game. For Metroidvanias, it's one of my favorite, like micro Metroidvanias. You know, those ones that are within the I'm getting messed up here. Like 3 to 5 hour range. The ones that aren't going for like the, you know, larger scale Metroidvania. Like the short and sweet ones, this is definitely one of my favorites. That was a tricky situation there. The sounds remind you of Fez. Yeah, I could see that. Fez has like a little bit more of like an electronic twang to it, but I can see that, yeah. Man, Fez, that's a game I haven't played in a while. I loved that when it came out. Yeah, I really hope they're making a sequel to this game. This is actually the third or fourth game in the series. So that passive we just got, it pretty much sucks in that purple currency from a distance. Well, it's supposed to. Yeah, there it goes. I think that'd be awesome if they announced that Ori and the Will of the Wisp is available, like, as they announce the date. Available right now. Shadow dropped. That'd be awesome. I'd be immediately, maybe not turning it off, turning the stream off, but I'd like minimize it and go get that downloading. Play it as soon as the conference is over. Yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest is definitely one of my favorite. I don't know why I feel like I have to quantify Metroidvanias. That's one of my favorite, like, full-on Metroidvanias. I'm gonna die. Like that and Hollow Knight. And obviously, like, Symphony of the Night. Even though Symphony of the Night, when you go back to it, it's actually pretty short. I don't know where you'd quantify that. It's somewhere, like, in the middle. Where this game's more of a micro Metroidvania. Not terribly long. Dang. First death. I need to focus up. You got me all flustered talking about Ori. Got me excited. A salty run back. I gotta focus this time. Doesn't have a health bar. Alright then. Guess he was more like a mini boss. Probably next checkpoint or next death. Probably gonna switch over to the next game. Can't make that jump. This is actually back to the start of this area. That's fine, just gonna go get that checkpoint. Still don't have that key. Alright, made some decent progress there. So that was Momodora, Reverie Under the Moonlight. Definitely highly recommend that if you want a short and sweet Metroidvania to get through in maybe, you know, a day or two. Very good. Alright, next game up, we're going to be playing some Downwell. Hey, what's up, Sam? Thanks for tuning in, man. I'm gonna be back in 1 minute. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. This is Downwell, which is a vertical platformer roguelite. Pretty much all you can do, you can jump, you can shoot downwards, which you can see your ammo over there, and you pretty much try to survive to the bottom, which is easier said than done for sure. You actually have different styles of guy you can use here. Going with boulder style, because I haven't played in a while. I need the HP. So you can like jump on enemies' heads here, or you can shoot them. Depending on the enemy, some you can't jump on. I'm gonna have to remember how to play this actually. It's been a while. You don't want to avoid the enemies too much because you will need money for upgrades. Upgrades are pretty important in this. There we got some laser shoes. You get to pick a permanent upgrade in between each floor. Now the risk of having the laser here is I can only shoot it 2 times before hitting the ground or hitting an enemy. Shotgun. Usually if the enemies are like a bright solid color, you can't jump on them. Like that floating ball I just destroyed there. Out of all the games I played today, this one probably requires the most concentration. Especially when I'm trying to refine my groove. Saw that coming. This is like one of the most, like, you have to be in that groove to play this game. It usually takes like a little bit to get acclimated. And then you like go into like super zen mode. Oh, yeah, we need health. Doing pretty poorly. I mean, Monolith took a lot of starting to lose my voice, took a lot of concentration as well. I feel like this requires just a little bit more. Because of the scrolling nature of it. You can't see what's coming quite as easily. I hate the catacombs. Terrible spot. As soon as you lose that flow, it all goes downhill. Ah. Darn you, bat. Yeah, this is Downwell. Ah, dead. Alright, that was a warm-up. I feel better prepared now. Stick with Boulder style. Let's switch up the palette. Game Boy? Virtual Boy? Glow. Let's just do classic. Classic Downwell. Think they'll have anything good at the PC E3 show? I don't remember them really announcing anything like real cool at that. Now, red might be a shorter wavelength, but do you go for the calming effect of blue, or do you want the more focused anger style of red? Actually, for this, probably red. You don't want to be in a calm state for this. Yeah, the upgrades are super expensive in this. Not one of those games where like you can always buy everything, every shop. It'll be about PC E3, will be about AMD. All these years of PC gaming, I've never had an AMD card. I'm good with my NVIDIA products. So much money. Shredded catacombs. The final boss of this game is like one of the hardest final bosses, like ever, in my opinion. At least somewhere in like the top 10 of all time. Could be subjective. I found it to be very hard. Did feel all the better when I beat it though. And then you unlock hard mode. And then you go and cry because it's very, very hard. The drone we got is pretty cool. Saw that hit coming. I knew it. Yeah, hard mode's crazy. Like the sheer rush of adrenaline I got when I beat this game for the first time, and then realized that there's hard mode, or like unlocks hard mode, I was like, oh, like it totally deflated that. That was just like baby mode. We out of the catacombs? Hope so. Yep. Now we have a breath meter. I do not like this shot type we have. Shot type's gonna get me killed. Oh, that actually was me. Here, I'll show you hard mode real quick, and then probably wrap up the stream there. All right, hard mode. Who should we use? Floaty. Let's go with arm spin style. This will be a nice, short and sweet hard mode run. Then we'll call it there. Ah. We were getting lucky. I'm not too concerned with money here. I'm just trying to make it as far as I can. You only really need the money upgrades if you plan on trying to beat the final boss, which I'm not going to get to for sure. Ah, moved right into him. Not doing too bad so far. Now the reason why I'm not just sticking with one shot type that I like is because when you pick up a weapon, you actually get health as well, which is usually worth the risk of just taking a weapon you may not be as good with. I see this all going downhill in the catacombs. Ran right into him. The machine gun's pretty good because you have a ton of bullets before you have to recharge them. So expensive. Make sure we don't get hit by this guy right outside the door. So that's how I get hit the most, just by running into guys. Like sideways running into them, instead of like vertically. Probably shouldn't have bought that. Now that health's gone already. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. Alright, made it through the catacombs on hard. Man, your breath goes down way faster. I think. Those squids that come down, I remember those are my least favorite part about this. It's like to follow you down. Well timed for health. I'm like getting into that Zen mode. I forgot I'm even streaming. That's what games with good gameplay do to you. That's like my favorite kind of immersion in games. It's not necessarily the setting or like the story. It's like getting into that gameplay Zen because the gameplay is so good. I remember Total Biscuit used to call it like the shooter's trance, or yeah, I think shooter trance. You know, when you're playing like Doom or Quake or something, you just get into that like that mode where you're like one-to-one with the controls and you just like lose all sense of the outside world. Oh, get out of here, squids. You're freaking me out. Oh, going for the shop. That was a good run for hard mode. Hey, we leveled up. I'll unlock winter. Alright, so that was all 4 of the games I wanted to show off here today. Just gave me something to do while we're passing the time waiting for some E3 stuff. Maybe some cool announcements coming out that we can... I'm hoping for some shadow drops, like somebody mentioned Ori and the Blind Forest. That'd be awesome. Was that you, Apex? Like, that'd be awesome as a shadow drop. I'm sure, I'm gonna guess Cadence of Hyrule is gonna get shadow dropped during Nintendo's thing. That's almost a certainty, because it got leaked that it was supposed to come out like this month or last month or something. But yeah, thanks for spending the afternoon with me, giving me something to do here, and maybe one of these 4 games, or maybe all 4 of these games look cool to you. I definitely love all 4 of these for various different reasons. So thanks for watching, everybody, and for everybody who tuned in live, and for everybody watching this in the archive, appreciate it. Thank you.